Yes, hello. YouTube video. No, so off today. I want to talk about positive mental health, and that's like I think that's my theme. What I talk about and get into now. First of all, I want to talk about is the other day I was watching like a movie. It's called Old Dads, and it's made by a comedian called Bill Burr. He's kind of a comedian who can be quite sort of like controversial, outspoken, and a bit sort of can come across as grumpy. He has that sort of grumpy sort of aspect to him, but I like him and I enjoy his work. And I watched the movie called Old Dads. It's about him being the movie is a fictional character in it, and he has like a young son. He's in his early 50s, and he's expecting another baby on the way, and his wife sort of expecting, and they're both sort of his wife's in his 40s, and then it's navigation. So the movie's sort of about navigating to the political correctness and of the society around him, things that he finds frustrating, he gets angry about, and all the stuff that he gets miffed off, like people on scooters cutting across people on like little electric scooters, the buzzwords, the way you have to approach everything, and all the sort of having to bite your tongue, the sort of way you speak in society, the bureaucracy of society, and having to meet like all people's like norms and different norms and things that to help them to make sure that you're not stepping on people's toes and you're not being incorrect or insensitive or insulting. So it's usually his kind of frustrations with a lot of these things, and the kind of the basis of it is he's having to deal with like this bureaucracy with private schooling. He wants his kids to go to, and they have like a good recommendation and a good name for themselves, but he feels like he has to jump through a lot of hoops just to maintain like a good rapport with the staff and the other parents. Things like how he speaks around kids. Like for example, he would be quite like he would swear a lot and everything, and this happens then in front of the kids and all that sort of stuff. And the parents get really upset, based on the words he uses and the languages he uses. But then a lot of that's based on that's just who he is, and some of that also comes up where it ends up leading to him being sacked from his job because he sort of, when he was in he thought was in a private location talking to his buddies and joking around, he was caught recorded saying something that the company didn't agree with, and he was sort of sacked on that basis. And there's a bit of a journey through it, where he comes to a lot of the conclusions is he comes to agreements with his wife, and he also, when his baby's actually born, and he also looks into getting therapy and support for his anger, frustration. He also sees like an older member of society and their attitude, and he can't go, and he sort of thinks that he doesn't really want to be going down the same route as this other fella, and there is, I think there's a lot of in the movie there's a lot of areas where he sort of self-reflection and growth, but what this has got to do with the positive mental health that I want to talk about today is in life there's a lot of things going on, especially in the world, society, that can be negative. You can see there's a lot of things we feel like we have to jump through hoops and fit into the bureaucracy and the political landscape of our surroundings, to adhere to the way we speak and how we behave and treat other people. I'm one for compassion and trying to be there for people and stuff, but I'm not also great for just kind of like, I'm not always the best for when it comes down to just pandering to people either. And I think that could be challenging because you have your own sort of, you have your own sort of like views of life. You have your disagreements in life. You're not going to agree with everybody 100%, and there's a lot of people out there you're going to disagree with, but then there has to be, in society, I feel like there has to be a sense where we're actually talking about these things. But one of the biggest things I think is a big challenge is if we don't talk about these things, and if you disagree with another member, per person, then whoever's the loudest, their opinion seems to be greater than yours, and the if they're loud in mass, like there's a group of mass, like not church but mass, as in there's a lot of people who are loud all together, it can be stifling, and you don't really want to push against that. Um, but you want to kind of, but you still want to show some compassion and concern for them. I feel like there needs to be an area where we're talking to people face to face, and if you disagree with people, then disagree with each other, and you don't see eye to eye, then fair enough. Let's not see eye to eye. I not go. I shouldn't. I shouldn't be offended when somebody doesn't see eye to eye to me with me, and but you feel like there's a concern that you may offend others if you don't see eye to eye to them as well. Now, how does this tie into the whole positive mental health thing? Is I am a big believer in like balance. I believe that maybe if you, I believe that if the positive mental health is based on you sort of like having to take your personal time to reflect probably through your day, get the mental health to help guide you, lead you through your days, take one day at a time and look at your mental health and accept your strengths and your weaknesses, and to navigate your everyday stuff. I feel like in our everyday we have enough stuff on our own plates to sort of get us through our own day. Today has enough. You have enough worry for today to do you. Um, so we need to try not to fill ourselves our minds up with all the different negative noises, all the different sort of uh, opinions out there. Try to narrow down the opinions that you feel comfortable with. If you disagree with people, you don't like what they have to say, sometimes the best is just bite your tongue and go, okay, listen to what they have to say. Just hear them out, listen to their opinion, and let them have it. Like, okay, it's an opinion, and try to find maybe what's the source, what's the where is their opinion stemming from, and can you is your opinion better than theirs? Um, is it causing or leading them to hurt, or is it causing them or leading them to a negative place? If it isn't, if it's not causing them hurt, if it's not causing them distress and stuff, then let them just have it, let them run with it. Sure, fine. Um, but if you're a friend and they're close to you and you have a connection, and you feel like if they have an opinion or an opinion or a view or a political aspect they want to voice, and it is causing them hurt, it is causing them issues, then hear them out, listen to what they have to say, and try to find a source of what might be causing it. Be there for them, and when you've established sort of like foundational sort of support, when you've listened to what's going on, and you feel like there may be hurt there, like if you say, oh, okay, that actually looks like it's a hurt, that looks like a trauma. If it's a trauma and if it's a grievance, if it's leading them to depression or anxiety or worse, like a suicidal aspect, then as somebody who loved them and show them about positive help, then that's when you could say, actually, do what? Have you ever looked at therapy or support or help? Have you ever addressed that area of it? Because the foundational areas can go deep, and the foundational sort of stuff could be more triggered or more upset because the more anger or frustration or illness or sickness than they ever thought. So the point I'm trying to wrap this up is when we get to know people on a deeper level, and we give befriend people on a deeper level, and through a sense of compassion, and this can reflect on ourselves, that we do this to ourselves, then we can look at listening to people, look at a problem, and seeing if that problem or that point of view or that thing is stemming from a place of trauma, hurt, or even abuse. If that's the case, then as a sense of compassion, try to lead and guide and navigate them to professionals who could probably help them to then deal with the roots of that. And that's the same, I mean, with ourselves. I have a lot of trauma, I've got a lot of other anxieties or problems. So I've had to go to counselling, I've had to go get support, I've had to speak to other members and friends and groups and stuff to help. And I've found it beneficial, and the benefits I've gained is through people who've listened to my problems. Then through listening to my problems, I've either I have discovered probably more deeper issues that's linked or connected to like the topic or issue or the thing that might be causing me issues, but that might seem very shallow. If you and I've had to go through it, and it is a process where I continue to go through. So that's what I've gone through, but because I've gone through it, I know that if you're going through it, I would love to be able to help and support that and be there for you, and not actually be a hindrance to you. So even if my opinions are different, even my view is different, if my political correctness is different to yours, my intentions would be to talk and share and to look at the sources of the roots of maybe our differences. If there's no trauma, if there's no if there's no nothing else other problems, then so be it. Just agree to disagree, and then look at them and go, okay, fair enough. I disagree with what your opinion is. It's not causing you any harm. It's not causing me any harm. Deep harm. I mean, like deep rooted harm. And at that point, then as a friend, just get on with each other as friends. Just build your friendship, but on a level where you're looking at friendship of all the different. Just be a friend and look at your friend apart from this area. Just go, okay, this area is non beneficial to us because we disagree. I think that's everything. As like for every video, I would like you to, if you like, you want to share this, please subscribe. Go to my TikToks and yeah, subscribe, like, a comment. If you have topics that you want to share, I'm trying to work my way towards like having like two cameras, a microphone, and an interview space. So then we're talking about topics together and sharing and interviewing friends, family members, and other professionals with different areas. And then if you want to be involved in that, let me know. DM me if you know me. You should have my contacts. DM me, contact me, or leave a comment or subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.